We'll get right into it. Thanks everybody for coming. Appreciate you hanging out and making the trip. And here's your Illinois State Comptroller, Susana Mendoza.
Yes, thank you. Well, good afternoon. Muy buenas tardes. Disculpen la tardanza, hubo un accidente en la carretera y llegué tarde, pero muy agradecida de estar aquí con ustedes. Thank you to everyone for coming out today. I'm sorry I'm late, but there was a terrible accident on the highway on my way out of the city of Chicago, and it put us behind. So I hope that whoever was involved in that accident is okay. But it's wonderful to be here with you. Bienvenidos. I'm thrilled to be here, as I said, to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month. You've all done so much to serve your communities and to make a difference in your professions and your passions, and it's truly an honor to be here to celebrate your accomplishments. It's our stories that inspires others who look like us, who may be new to our state or even to our country. Our successes stand as a testament to what can be achieved by our fellow Latinos. I'd say the way we look and the way we sound are attributes to be celebrated, not targeted. I am a proud American and the proud daughter of Mexican immigrants. I'm the first independently elected Hispanic to hold statewide office in Illinois. I was also the first woman and the first Latina to be elected as Chicago City Clerk. And it's wonderful to be the first, but it's even better to be the first of many. Now, I want others to know that they can and should dream big, especially in the current climate that we are facing. I'm pleased to see the Hispanic spirit alive and well in Illinois, celebrating our culture and making our mark everywhere we go, whether it be in the classroom, leading a police force, or feeding the hungry in our cities. I have seen firsthand the amazing contributions Hispanic people have made to our cities, our states, and our country. And for sure, there are clearly many more remarkable things yet to come. And while we're relegated to just 1 month of official celebration, it is a great reminder to take a moment and appreciate our heritage, our contributions, and our power. Because yes, Hispanics are the largest minority group in the country, and collectively we yield a tremendous amount of power, especially economic. Now today, I have the honor and privilege of recognizing a distinguished group of individuals that embody the spirit of Hispanic Heritage Month. They are educators, law enforcement officers, and powerful advocates, inspiring others and helping wherever it is that they can. So let me tell you a little bit about each of our honorees, and then I'm going to have them each come up to the podium. They're going to say a few words, and then we'll take an official photo here by the flags. So first up is Chief Eric Echevarria, Chief of Police with the Peoria Police Department. Welcome, Chief. Chief Echevarria has been Peoria's police chief since July 2021, but has more than 30 years of military and law enforcement experience. He holds a master's degree in public administration from Northern Illinois University, a Bachelor of Arts from Northeastern Illinois University, and an Associate of Arts from Benedictine University. The chief doesn't just care about safety in the Peoria area. He's also involved with the International Association of Chiefs of Police, the Illinois Association of Chiefs of Police, and the Police Executive Research Forum. He's also a member of the Illinois Juvenile Justice Leadership Council and was appointed by the governor to the Illinois Criminal Justice Authority Board. Chief Echevarria is also a veteran, serving as a corporal for the United States Marine Corps, and is a former commander for the Elgin Police Department. The chief says that as an individual of Puerto Rican and African American background, I know firsthand the types of injustice that certain communities feel and experience. It is this social cause that encourages me to keep pressing forward while treating everyone equally. Chief Echevarria is a father and a grandfather. Please come on up, Chief, for a photo and tell us a little bit more about your life of public service and commitment to safety. But I want to just thank you from the bottom of my heart for your many years of service in our military and protecting the people of the great state of Illinois. Thank you.
Well, good afternoon. Let me pull out somebody asked me earlier if I had a speech, said I wouldn't be a good chief if I wasn't prepared, right? So, a couple pages, but it's big font because my eyes are going
Like
bad.
me, Chief.
Yeah, so I'm getting on. So, good afternoon. It's truly an honor to stand here today recognized by our Comptroller Mendoza and among so many incredible leaders who represent the strength, resilience, and beauty of our Hispanic culture. As a proud Hispanic of Puerto Rican descent, I carry with me the stories, the sacrifices, and the spirit of my family. Those who taught me the hard work, faith, and perseverance really mean, what that really means. Being Hispanic is not just about where we come from, it's about who we are, it's about carrying our culture with pride, even when people in the United States itself doesn't always understand it. It's about showing through our actions that our heritage is our strength and not a barrier. Hispanics have contributed so much to this country in every field, from education and public service to business, science, music, and the arts. Today we see Hispanics leading, innovating, inspiring, whether it's a Puerto Rican artist like Bad Bunny performing on one of the biggest stages in the world, or countless men and women serving our communities quietly and faithfully every day. And yet, sometimes as we rise to new heights, it seems to stir discomfort or fears in others. But there should be no fear in progress, only pride. Because that's the beauty of this country. The United States is at its best when it embraces the diversity that defines it. And I have to ask, where would we be without Hispanics? Contrary to some of the rhetoric we hear, Hispanics are not a burden. We are a blessing. We build, we teach, we serve, we protect, we heal, we create. Our fingerprints are woven into every part of this nation's story. We are not on the outside looking in. We are part of the foundation that keeps this country standing tall. To my family who's here today, thank you. You stood by me through every challenge and every triumph. You taught me to never forget where we come from and to always lead with heart, humility, and pride. As we say in Puerto Rico, no hay árbol que olvide sus raíces. There is no tree that forgets its roots. Everything I am and everything I do is rooted in the love, lessons, and legacy of my family, the Echevarria family, and my culture. And as we celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month, let's remember our pride doesn't begin and end in October. Let's not just celebrate our people 1 month a year. I celebrate Hispanics and Latinos every day because our impact, our excellence, and our spirit deserves to be honored all year long. I accept this honor, not just for myself, but for every young Latino and Latina who dreams of making a difference. Our stories matter, our voices matter, and together we continue to build a legacy that reflects the richness of our culture and the power of our people. Muchas gracias, y que viva nuestra herencia, y que viva nuestra comunidad. Thank you. Long live our heritage, and long live our community. And while I'm at it, long live Puerto Rico.
Thank you so much. No. Okay, wasn't that great? Good job, Chief. So our next honoree is Dr. Isaac Zúñiga, Executive Vice President of Academic and Student Success at Richland Community College. Dr. Isaac Zúñiga, affectionately known as Dr. Z, is a first-generation college graduate and a leader with more than 25 years' experience at several community colleges. He is dedicated to improving student success and closing the achievement gap for marginalized and low-income students. He currently serves as the Executive Vice President of the Academic and Student Success at Richland Community College in Decatur, where he leads efforts to strengthen academic excellence, improve retention, and foster a culture of well-being. Dr. Zúñiga has dedicated his career to dismantling systemic barriers, closing achievement gaps, and ensuring that historically marginalized students thrive. His career began at South Mountain Community College in Phoenix, where he worked with students to help them access college as an advisor and recruiter. And I bet he really enjoys the weather here much more than in Phoenix. He later became the first Hispanic dean at Kennedy King College in Chicago's Inglewood community, where the college earned national recognition from the Aspen Institute as the inaugural Aspen Rising Star Award recipient in 2013. Since joining Richland in 2018, Dr. Zúñiga has worked hard as an accreditation liaison officer to build programs that connect academic innovation with equity and opportunity. Dr. Z is certainly a nationally recognized leader. He's a fellow of the Aspen Institute Rising President's Fellowship and was honored as class representative keynote speaker in 2025. That same year, Mr. Z was named, Dr. Z, was named a finalist for the American Association of Community Colleges Rising Star Executive Award. He also serves on the board of El Concilio, the National Community College Hispanic Council, and has been recognized with the Illinois Latino Council on Higher Education Lifetime Achievement Award for his enduring contributions to Latino student success. That's not all, though, as Dr. Z is deeply committed to service and equity. He is the past president of the Illinois Community College Diversity Commission and co-founder of Chico, a nonprofit in Decatur supporting Latino and immigrant families. He also chairs the board of the Boys and Girls Club of Decatur and serves on the Maroa-Forsyth School District No. 2 Board of Education. Beyond his professional and civic leadership, Dr. Z is proudest of his family. He and his wife, a dedicated health professional and educator, are raising 3 great sons. Dr. Z stays true to his culture and loves making salsa and ceviche, cherishes time with his family, and takes great care of his baby, a restored 1953 Chevy lovingly named Freda. Please come on up, Dr. Z, for a picture and to say a few words. Thank you, Doctor.
Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes.
So like the chief, I come prepared. I'm an educator, so I do have my words not in that much font, chief, because I still have my eyesight, but I have glasses. So I wanted to begin by thank you, Comptroller Susana Mendoza and her team for this acknowledgement and honor. It's a privilege to stand alongside here my fellow Hispanic Heritage Month nominees, leaders from our great state, who every day uplift our communities and expand opportunity for all. I'm proud to serve as a husband, thank you, wife, a father, a community college administrator, a school board member, and co-founder of Chico, a small nonprofit in Decatur, Illinois, dedicated to supporting Hispanic families and immigrants of our area. Public service is not just my profession, it's my purpose. And I do that to honor my ancestors, to honor our traditions, to provide a future for our children, and to keep the promise of dignity and opportunity alive for all. This recognition is deeply personal because the community college saved my life. This award belongs to my mentors, my colleagues, my faculty members who instilled in me pride, support, and dignity, and to all the communities that I've been very grateful to serve in Arizona and Chicago and in Decatur. Community colleges, more than institutions, they drive economic mobility. They prepare students for the workforce, and they ensure equitable access and opportunity for all learners. And I underscore all learners. There were first-generation Mexican-American students like myself are able to get access and opportunity to identify a voice, a passion, and a future. They serve everyone. Veterans, non-traditional students, international students, DACA recipients, and of course, our undocumented population of student learners. But I'm here to share with you that this promise is under threat. Federal support for TRIO, Gear Up, and Hispanic Servant Institute programs across the country are being reduced and will eventually be eliminated. And these programs have long provided critical resources and mentorship and opportunities for first-generation students like myself and many others to help them gain access to higher education and to stay on track academically to achieve their full potential. Cutting these programs put at risk success of countless students across our state and our country, and that undermines the promise of equity and opportunity for those who are enrolled in community colleges and our universities. So when I speak about Hispanic pride, which we all have, I must also recognize the pain and the resilience of our people. Families from across the country are being targeted simply for who they are and the language they speak. Living in fear as an unjust immigration practices and raids continue to tear our communities apart is not right. It's not humane. It's not just. But a clear reminder, the fight for fairness and humanity continues. And all of us, here and away, are part of that struggle and that commitment. So Hispanic Heritage Month to me is a time to celebrate, but also to reflect on our history, our strengths, la comunidad, and our shared responsibility to honor the generations before us and the values that have shaped us. So today, as I close, I say gracias again. Gracias mucho. Thank you very much. I share this recognition with all those who continue to fight for equity in education, for humane immigration reform, and for a future where every voice has the opportunity to thrive and to flourish in our wonderful country that we call America. Muchas gracias a todos.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Zúñiga. Bravo y muy bien dicho. Thank you. Our final honoree is Stephanie Pacheco, a Village of Fairmont City employee and volunteer at St. Vincent de Paul Food Pantry. Stephanie began working full-time for the Village of Fairmont City in the Mayor and Treasurer's office in July of 2020 and says she appreciates being able to learn so much about the community. The job has taught her what it takes to make a village run, and Stephanie is happy to be meeting so many other people in that area. She says being a part of her community and helping where she can has turned into a big part of who she is. Stephanie has really done it all. Cosmetology school, where she learned to be a stylist and still works part-time doing hair 3 times a week. She's also worked for Collinsville Unit 10 School District as a teacher's aide and at Hoyleton Youth and Family Services Puentes de Esperanza program, which helps individuals and families with things like the citizenship process, translation, and the anxiety, frankly, of living in a new country. She says she loved working with kids and alongside their families and being able to help wherever it is that she can. As a young adult, she helped in the Parish Religious Education Program at Holy Rosary, then joined the Society of St. Vincent de Paul, which has been in the community for over 40 years. Stephanie says what started as a favor to translate for a family in need became a full-time volunteer position with the group. She answers calls to St. Vincent's direct line for assistance, always reassuring that the conversation is confidential and making sure they know that she is there to help. In 2019, St. Vincent de Paul was able to open a food pantry 1 day a week. She loves the team she works with and says she enjoys meeting the people that come in. Stephanie was born in Waukegan, but grew up in Fairmont City with her parents, who are both originally from El Llano, Michoacán, Mexico. In 2017, she married her husband, Jairo, and they have a beautiful daughter named Luna. Hi. Stephanie says for her, it's about doing what she can to help do a little good in the world. I believe she's doing a lot of good in the world. Stephanie says she doesn't want the recognition or a pat on the back for her contributions and is happy knowing that she's making a difference, which is exactly why she's going to get a pat on the back and some recognition for her many contributions. So Stephanie, please come up to the podium. You are truly making a difference. We'd love to hear more from you and about your work as a volunteer and what makes you shine. Thank you.
Very nervous. First of all, I'd like to just accept this great honor from, first of all, being nominated and helping in my community. I always like to let everyone know that the need is great in all of our communities, and I feel like when we give, the giving should be greater, and always strive to do a little good in our everyday busy life. We don't have to change the world, and in town I'm known for my bleeding heart and people know if they need help, we're there. I don't do it alone. I never say I do it alone. I work with a great team. I was raised by my parents, my grandma, and always supported by my husband that always says, okay, you can do it. So I just like to say thank you. I'm honored to be here, and we just lost a great member from St. Vincent de Paul, Joe Hubbard, and he always said to love the poor, and I feel it's important for us to love the poor and give back to our community where we can, but most importantly, always treat everyone with dignity and respect, because at the end of the day, a wise woman told me, we're all one moment away from being with them. So I just like to thank everybody. I'm so sorry, I'm so nervous.
Don't be.
But I'm just, it's a great honor to be here, and I thank everybody for always supporting me, my family, and thank you. Gracias, Ama, por venir. And thank you.
Yay. And if you could follow me here, we'll go right in the middle, and then lean it down a little bit so it doesn't reflect. Excellent, thank you. All right, bravo, Stephanie. Well, again, I just want to thank everyone for coming here today. We had the opportunity to meet 3 incredible people, their families, our guests. I just want to say thank you and welcome to all of you. It's so incredibly important to highlight the impressive and vital work that Hispanics are doing in their Illinois communities. I think now more than ever, it is critically important that we lift them up, that we highlight the work, that as all 3 of our speakers said, you know, we talk about the accomplishments, about the contributions. There are many in this country who would like to divide us and like to make it seem as if our communities are a burden. It's the complete opposite. I think it was the chief who said they're not a burden, they're a blessing. And I can tell you as the state's chief financial officer that the financial contributions that immigrant communities, whether they're Hispanic or any other, make to our states and the economic vitality of our nation are indisputable. So it's really a shame to see what's happening right now in our country. Now, in a time when many are living in fear, we serve as role models and an inspiration for others to look to make a difference. When we are living in fear, we must remember where we come from and the traditions of our heritage while embracing all that's new and leading youth to a promising future. You know, as I said, I'm a proud American, but I'm also incredibly proud to be the daughter of Mexican immigrants. And it is now more than ever that we should celebrate our differences, and we should never expect anyone, regardless of where they came from, once they settled in this country, to have to forget where they came from, to not celebrate their heritage, their culture, and then have that culture and heritage become a part of our country's heritage and history and culture. How boring of a nation would we be if we only had one food? Think about it. if there was only one color, if there was no, color is what makes the world tick. It's what people get excited about. Speaking multiple languages, I speak 2, I wish I spoke 10. Because that one extra language opens up the world to me in a way that it doesn't for people who only speak 1. So rather than get angry about someone speaking a different language, learn a new one. It'll make you a better person. It'll make you happier. And so I think it's really important to tap into who we are, but also I will say who we came from. Because too often I think we're debating this issue of where people came from. But it's important more so, I think, to think of who we came from, regardless of where those people came from, who they are, what are the values that they instilled in us as their children or their grandchildren. So I was born in Chicago. My parents were Mexican immigrants. I'm a proud American, but I also know more so than where I came from, who I came from, and that was Joaquin and Susana Mendoza, and I will always be proud to call myself their daughter. And all of us should embrace that, not run away from it, and certainly not let anyone else make us feel that we're any lesser for it. So I hope that you are all as proud of your accomplishments as I am of mine, of who taught me to be who I am, and that we continue to celebrate that because it's really important, more so now than ever. So help where you can, as Stephanie has said, every day, each and every one of us can make a difference just by doing an act of kindness for someone else, right? That it doesn't hurt us, it helps us, and more importantly, it would certainly make our cities, our state, and our country a much better place if we were just to be nicer and we were all to do something nice for someone else that maybe doesn't look like us, doesn't sound like us, but certainly needs us. The we is a lot stronger than the I. So thank you for being here today, and thank you for all you've done to make our state a better place. And I'd love to ask all our honorees to gather for a group photo in front of the flags here. Also, I'm happy to take photos with any honoree and their individual family members as well, or with their family. I'll spend the time that we need to get all that done here, and I want to thank you again for your support, and look forward to having you enjoy a quick lunch, delicious one, from Xochimilco, which is a Mexican restaurant here in Springfield, Illinois, that we've actually honored their owner in the past. So thank you again for being here. Felicidades. Los quiero mucho y que Dios me los bendiga, me los acompañe y me los cuide siempre. Thank you.